Friar Fever is heating up as PC gets ready to take the court at the NCAA tournament. The 6th-seeded Friars could be facing a hostile crowd when they meet 11th-seeded Dayton about an hour away from the Dayton campus. Our in-depth coverage continues now with Eyewitness Sports anchor Mark Dondero.
Mike, Dayton was lucky to escape Boise State, which could make for a dangerous team. And the Flyers do have a higher basketball power index, or BPI rank, than does Providence. That's just one way to look at this matchup. For another, let's go to Yanni Caracas.
Welcome inside Nationwide Arena, the site of the NCAA tournament's second and third round here in Columbus. An assembly line of college basketball teams going on and off the court today, as all 8 teams in this region will practice, including PC, in just a couple of minutes. The Friars finally have their opponent. It'll be Dayton taking on PC Friday night.
You know, when you play in this tournament here, it's more about emotion, passion, and energy. You know, the X's and O's, you got to call a couple of good plays, but it's going to be about who brings it, who has great effort, you know, some 50-50 balls. Can we get to those? It's not so much X's and O's as it is determination and grit.
Coming up new at 6, more from the Friars on their matchup with Dayton. Plus, URI head coach Dan Hurley will hear from his older brother Bobby, who is here as the head coach of Buffalo, making their first tournament appearance. Why he says his time at URI under Dan was instrumental to his team's success this year. In Columbus, I'm Yanni Caracas, Eyewitness Sports.
Thanks, Yanni, and we will have continuing coverage leading up to Friday night's showdown with Dayton. Mark Dondero, Eyewitness News.
Now, Friar Fever. Providence College is just one day away from its first game in this year's NCAA tournament. They'll face off against Dayton, a team with a huge geographic advantage. Eyewitness Sports Director Yanni Caracas joins us now live in Columbus, Ohio, where PC just wrapped up practice. Yanni?
Shannon, welcome inside Nationwide Arena. Excitement building for the big dance. As you mentioned, PC just wrapped up their 40-minute practice. More of a shoot-around, and it's more of a formality for fans and media types. Their actual hardcore scouting practice was this morning at Ohio State. Now, once they hit the floor today, Ed Cooley and his team seem relaxed, loose during shoot-around, back at the dance for the second year in a row, and favored as a 6 seed over the 11 seed Dayton Flyers. Cooley and the team stayed up late last night watching the play-in game wrap up, so preparation mode has been put in high gear since 11:30 last night.
We're watching with an open mind. We'd already scouted a little bit of each team the previous 2 days, and you know, we're looking forward to playing Dayton tomorrow.
They got a lot of things that are going to bother us, but I'm not going to share that with anybody in here. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure Archer's going to say the same thing. We got some things that they got to address, and we have some things they have to address. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to grit, passion, and energy on who's going to move forward.
And the game may come down to size. Dayton doesn't have a single player over 6'6". PC has a couple 7-footers, one coming off the bench. Much more on the PC-Dayton matchup coming up in sports. Until then, live in Columbus tonight, I'm Yanni Caracas, Eyewitness Sports.